Hi, it's Fundations time. This is Unit 10, Week 3. And we've talked about some suffixes, ed and ing, and we're going to be working with that some more today. I'm going to do some dictation, but we've got some sound drills and trick word drill and 2 new vowel teams and all that fun stuff to do before we get to the dictation. So you ready for your sounds? All right, I'm going to hold it up, and then I want you to say the letter or letters and the sound they make. When we do the vowels, you know what? Let's just do letters, keyword, and sound for everything, okay? So you say it first. Actually, let's just say it together. All right, here we go. CH, chin, ch. U, up, CK, sock, k. E, ed, e. A, apple, a. TH, thumb, do it. O, octopus, ah. SH, ship, sh. WH, whistle, I, itch, it. Okay, nice job. All right, I'm going to do a quick trick word drill with you, and then we're going to do these sounds over here. So we ready? I'm just going to go. You ready? Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, are you ready? Here we go. Would, could, should. Number. Were. Did you say it? Did you say were? Yes. Whoops. Also. Say, says. Can you see this one? Good. Between. Each. Any, many. How, now. Down. Whew, I got to put those down. That was just a little much for Miss Myers, I think. Did you do a good job? Good. Anytime you want to practice, just play this back again. Go find me. You know, I'm a YouTuber now. Go find me and play the lesson back again and see what you do. All right, are we ready now? We're going to look at our controlled vowels and then our vowel teams, and then we're going to learn the last two up here. You ready? Here we go. Let's see. Can we see these better? Okay. We have AR, car, R. OR, horn, or. ER, her, IR, bird, UR, burn, Okay, now you ready for the vowel teams? Get you closer. Battery's good. I'm going to unplug you. Woo! Okay. Let's see how we do here. All right. Okay. A little bit better. Nothing like being in the classroom as your boys and girls. Okay. AI bait A. A-Y, play, A. E-E, jeep, E. E-A, eat, E. E-Y, key, E. O-I, coin, Oi. O-Y, boy, Oi. O-A, boat, O. O-E, toe, O. O-W, snow, O. O-W, plow, ow. O-U, trout, ow. O-U, soup, ooh. O-O, school, O-O, book, U-E, blue, ooh. U-E, rescue, you. E-W, chew, ooh. Good job. Now, I'm way over here on this side. I wish I could do this better. Okay. We have a new one. We ready? You ready? And I'll see you as a second grader. This vowel team is AU, and this is the month of August on this calendar. We're in May. So it's AU, August, ah. Say it. One more time. AU, August, ah. Good. Now, we have another one that makes that ah sound. AW, saw, ah. Say it again. AW, saw, ah. There we did it. We did it. We got the whole chart done. I told you we did it before we went home. I'm so happy. Or went home from the summer. Okay, good. Now, next thing we're going to move on to, I want you to always be looking for those vowel teams, and when you see them, see if you can figure out that word. All right, that'd be great. Okay, now we are going to do, I want to go over just a little bit what we did on yesterday or day before about our suffixes. Okay, so we talked about the ed suffix and the ing suffix. So I've got two words here, and they should look very familiar to you. And I want us to look at them. So if I were going to do this on our boards, this would be on that big yellow tile, big blank yellow tile. Remember that from our magnetic tiles? So that means it's a suffix. And I know that ed is one of our suffixes. Okay. And that means after I do the suffix, just like when we did with S, we're going to scoop or underline our base word. I see it has one vowel and has two consonants that hold it in, block it in, close it in. So it is a closed syllable. So I put my C, and I'm going to put my breath up here above it. So I know that my E says eh, like Ed. And these two consonants actually are a blend. All right. So, and then when we read these words, we will say the base word and then the whole word with the suffix. So here we have rent, 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 rented. And what does ed tell us? Ed helps us tell time. So it means it happened in the past. Okay. Last year, Grandpa rented a bounce house for Easter. I don't know. But that happened last year. Okay. Now we're going to look at our next word. And here we have the suffix ing. We circle the suffix. And look, we have the same base word right here. So I'm not going to do all the marking up because we've already figured out what that base word is. It's the same one. So we're going to say rent, renting. Rent, renting. So the ing means it's happening right now. It tells time right now in the present. I am renting the truck to help my sister move. Okay? Or I'm renting the home I'm living in now. Okay? I rented a different one last year. Okay? So just want you to remember a little bit about that. So when we do these, when we come to mark them up, we remember how to do that. Okay, you did well on your seesaw activities. Um, Enjoyed some of the sentences. Someone gave me a sentence with 3 words in it. Great. It's awesome. All right. So you need to be ready for dictation now. If you're not ready, you may pause me and get ready, and then we're going to go through and do this. And I think I'm going to do dictation with you today. So we move right through it. I'm going to find my eraser. All right. So put your finger on the first sound, the number 1 for sound. And first, repeat after me. Kwa, kwa. Now think, what makes the sound kwa? You say it, and then I want you to write what makes the sound kwa. Okay. Our next sound is k. Repeat after me. K. What makes the sound k? More than one way to do it, isn't there? All right. And our last sound is z. Z. What makes the sound z? Okay, I'm going to go over these now. So you look at yours while you look at mine. So the first one was qua, qua, okay? And we know that it's QU, queen, right? So here's our QU. And make sure your Q is a Q and not a G. All right? Our next one was k, k. Remember, there's 3 different ways to do k. And when we have different ways to do something, we separate it with the commas. So we have C makes k, and K says k, and then CK says k. How'd you do? Make your corrections if you didn't, if you made a mistake. All right, and finally, the last sound was Z, Z. So looking here, different ways to make the sound Z. We have S, remember that, don't forget. S, bugs, Z, all right? And then we have the Z, and here's our comma. And remember the comma, see how I just have it sitting on the baseline, on the grass line? That's where a little comma goes. And make sure it hangs down below so it doesn't look like a period. All right, good job. Now we're going to move on and do 2 review words. All right. So the first one is sink. Say sink. Elbows up. Tap it out. Ink. What says ink? So now write the word sink. The next word we're going to do is fangs. Fangs. When we talked about fangs, were those on the bat, on that vampire bat? They're like extra teeth or long, short, sharp, pointy teeth. Fangs. Now, what do we hear on fangs? Mm-hmm. Do we tap that suffix out? Mm-mm. So we're only going to tap out the base word. So elbows up. So the base word, we took off the s, fangs, fangs, took off the z. So I just have fang. So here we go. Ang, ang. What says ang? All right, now you're going to write fangs. You ready to check it? Okay. Before we check it, I want you to mark up any glued sounds that you wrote. You remember how to do that? Mark up any glued sounds. And I also want you to mark up any base words with suffixes. Mark up any words with the suffixes. All right, are we ready to check this? All right. Our first word was sink. Wash your hands in the sink. So we have sink, we have the and then we have the ink. Did you get that? Do you have a K here, not a G? Make sure you pay attention to that. Sink. All right. And then we have the word fangs. We had an F, then we have the glued sound A-N-G, which makes our base word, which notice when I scoop that, it stops after the G, right there at the G. And then we have our suffix S, which is not scooped under, whoops, but it is circled because it's a suffix. How are we doing? Good. All right, ready to move on. Now we've got the word, okay. Printed. Printed. I printed your paper on the computer. Printed. What do we hear in printed? I hear a suffix. Do you hear a suffix? Yes. So what is our base word? If we take off the suffix, what's our base word? Print. So elbows up. I, n, t. What says p? P. What says R. What says I. What says N. What says T. So how are we going to spell that base word? Print. So I'm going to write that down before I forget, and then I will add my suffix. So we have that. Now, what is the suffix? Ed, printed. So now I have printed. Simple. Okay. And let's go ahead and mark up our suffix and base word on that. So I know my suffix is ed, so I circle it. Whoops, went into my T. Then from P all the way to T, I'm going to do the base word and suffix. We have other things in there we can mark up, but we're not going to worry about that today. We're just going to mark up that base word and suffix. Okay, we have another one. This one's fun. It's not fun when it happens, but it's fun to write. Stinging. Stinging. I fell on my knee and my cut is stinging. Stinging. What do you hear? You hear the suffix? I hope so. So we're going to just do our base word. So elbows up, sting, st-ing, st-ing. So what says S, what says t, and what says ing? I-N-G. So I'm going to write that down before I forget. And then, so we have that. Sting. But we had a suffix on there. So I'm going to go ahead and there's my base word. And we have the suffix I-N-G. And we will circle our suffix. Now, ing is also a glued sound, and you know that. So if I were to mark up this word, I would put ing, would have a box around it for the glued sound. But even though it's a glued sound in this word, it's a glued sound that is also a suffix. So we want to mark it as a suffix because we definitely want to see our base word right there. So that's how you're going to mark up stinging. You're doing a great job. All right. Now we're going to do trick words. Yep, you can see. First trick word is how. Remember these we do not tap out because they're tricky. They don't always make sense. And the next trick word we're going to do is now. Write down the word now, now. Remember, they're also in the back of your book because you're making that great dictionary and the trick words in the back of your book, right? All right, so here we go. Do we ever mark up trick words? Nope. If it's a trick word, it doesn't get marked up. Awesome. Okay, last thing we're going to do is our sentence. I had fun with this sentence. Ready? Get it, make sure. Yep. The skunk stinks. The skunk stinks. How many words do we have? All right. So go ahead and write that sentence. The skunk stinks. Use your finger spaces. Remember how a sentence begins, how it ends. The skunk stinks. Ooh. And I think I'll scoop my sentence. And it goes, your first scoop's going to start under the first word, the first letter of the first word of the sentence, and your scoops will be ending, the last scoop will end at the punctuation mark. So our first word is the. We know that one. Oh my goodness, we know that one. T-H-E. Did you make a capital letter? Beginning of the sentence. Skunk. S-k-unk. S-k-unk. Okay, that is S-K-U-N-K. Yeah, and then stinks. Chew, stinks. Oh, I hear a suffix, so stink. St-ink. And then we put the suffix on it for stinks, and then we scoop it. So hopefully your sentence looks like my sentence. The skunk stinks. Nasty. All right. I can't wait to see you send me these things on Seesaw, and you have a fantastic rest of your day.